Hi, I'm Sebel Kim, game writer and builder of Branchy Studio. Branchy is a narrative scripting tool designed specifically for game writers. It lets you use a script as structured data, not just the text, so you can focus on story without breaking your branching logic. In the next 10 minutes, I will build a small project from scratch and show you the core features you will actually use. Let's begin. Open a new project. First, name your episode sheet. Episode sheet name becomes the prefix for your node IDs. If you name it like 00, your node will be 00 dash 001, 2, and so on. Add characters in the character sheet. Once added, you can type any character name, and once added, they will appear in actors drop down while you write, no manual typing needed. Before we start writing, one thing worth knowing upfront, you can save a snapshot at any point as a version checkpoint. By here, this button, history button, let you make a project snapshot. Like this, Branchy also create automatic snapshot at keep intervals. If you need to roll back to an earlier state, just to restore from the snapshot panel. It's worth saving one before any major restructuring. That's it. We are ready to write. Let's write a short scene. Add the dialogue node. Write your line. The row height expands automatically as you type. No fixed height to fight with. The key thing, if you add, delete, or move row layers, or arrange update all references in one pass. I can show just like here. It's been a long time. Before, I just add the row, and that there is no problem with the logic and the order, and I'll delete them. There is some problem, so I'll just rearrange, and that's all solved. Or you can just change the row like this, or just make everything clean. You never have to fix node ID by hand. That's the point. That eliminates one of the most common sources of branching script error. One more thing while you are here. After choice or condition, always follow it with branch node. Like after boring question node, branch node here. Exciting question, choice node. Exciting question, branch node here. This labels the fork in your structure. Skip it, and the flowchart becomes hard to read fast, and you'll see why in a moment. Let's run a node error check. To see what node error checks do, I will make some mess in here like this. Logically, it makes infinite loop in the row. And let's see what happened. Infinite loop detected and node 003 is isolated, non-referenced by another other node. So you can check this node error by panel, and every node error checks detects unreachable node, missing connection, infinite loop, and branch without an end path. Error appears a list. Click one and branch jump directly to the node so you can fix it immediately. But now here is clean. Now open the flowchart. Now the clear flowchart you can see. Each node type is color-coded. This is where branch node pays off. Is every fork is labeled and the structure reads cleanly. Without them, choice splits just hang in the map with no context. You can reconnect node directly in the flowchart, like this. If you need to restructure, but in this case, we didn't need to restructure, so just to keep them safe. But if you change something, changes sync back to the sheet. There's also category of error that neither the error check nor the flowchart catches a variable condition that's logically impossible to reach. The connection look correct, but no actual playthrough can get there. That's what analytics is for. Let's see good example for seeing analytics panel. This is actual project sheet of my game, prototype game Cubism Get Your Cat Back. And in analytics panel, you can see all episode sheets version. Branchy analyze and analyze the logics, not just the structure. Ending reach probability. Calculate how likely each ending is across all possible paths, including the best and worst occurable variable total per path. Variable statistic track gains, losses, and net changes across the full script node by node. Conditional analysis parses and visualize how your end and all conditions behave across branches. If validation and analytics both come back clean, your script is structurally sound and logically consistent. That's the bar before export. I just mentioned in the case the flow chart is clean and error check is clean, but there is some kind of playthrough you can get there. For example, this condition is clear, but if you change the condition like this, you can see that ambiguous butler endings can get be reached. So you can get this ending. But flowchart is clear and error check has no point. So it's logically can possible, so you can check even this kind of errors before hit the engine. Collaboration. Branchy supports real-time collaboration. Collaborators work sheet by sheet. When someone is editing a sheet, it shows as a log on your screen with their name. Let's see. I just connect to Branch this project, and voila. This is being edited by me, so I can touch edit anything, but I can duplicate, make the copy, and I can work from the copy. Comments comments attached to individual row. Like you can see all the comments here, and you can see where the location of the comment. So like here, tag collaborators by name, assign task, mark resolved. Everything collects in the live panel so nothing gets lost. Toggle translation mode at the project level. Each dialog node have Input fields per local. If you update the original line after translating, voila, the field shows an outdated batch so nothing slipped through unrevised. Multiple translator can work on same episode simultaneously as long as they are on different local. Translation data is always preserved in database. Toggle the mode off and back on, and your work is still there. Before exporting, run export preview. It's automatically here in preview, so you can see always the problem if the problem is there. Like this runs also if there is error, and the supported export format is JSON, engine-ready JSON for Unity or Unreal, Ink, Yarn Spinner, CSV, and Markdown. When translation mode is on, translation data is included automatically in almost all formats. I mean, if the format support the translation data like JSON or engine JSON, it's included. But like Ink, if the format doesn't support the translation data, it doesn't include it. You can also test your flow in the built-in Ink simulator. Verify that the script plays out the way you intended before it hits the engine. Like here. Meow. Branchy exists to reduce friction in collaborative narrative production, clean data, fewer broken references, full writing context, script, characters, word notes, and translation terms in one place. From first draft to engine-ready export without fighting syntax. To keep exploring, check the tutorial project inside the app. You can just re-watch by this button help. It generated automatically on first login with a sample scenario or with a button. Thanks for watching.